Good afternoon, this is Susie Schulten with Midget Realty and I am at 54203 Shoresurf Drive in Frisco, North Carolina. Here's the exterior of the front of the house. Shoresurf is off of Trent Drive. This is an unpaved-ish gravel road. There is pavement under here, but there are some big potholes that show up, so they do fill it in. You have two ways to get to the beach. You can either walk down here to Trent Drive, which is right off of Highway 12, and make a left turn towards the ocean, and there is a walkway to the beach, well, sand path to the beach right down at the end of the street here. So you can see the path winding between that barn looking house and the other house right there on the ocean front. Shoresurf. This house is a corner house. There's Highway 12 right there. That beigey house is across the street. This area does get flooding from the sound side. It only happens usually when we have a big storm, and just depending on where the storm turns as to whether or not how much flooding. House is currently rented through Resort Realty under the name Nepenthe. Here's the telephone pole. So property lines usually go to about the telephone pole. So over here in the side yard, this is the septic area. So this is not a vacant lot next door to the house. It is part of the property. Let's get a little closer and see what we see inside. I've done a quick run around the outside looking at the pilings, and I don't see any real damage to them as far as any holes or rot. You can pull up underneath here and park underneath. See the pilings here. Of course, a home inspector would dig down around those, stick a screwdriver in them, and see if he can find anything. But on first glance, I don't see anything. You have two sets of stairs up to the front deck, one to the left or right. You can see where the water comes down and erodes the ground, so they have that raised walkway over there, and there are a whole bunch of them underneath the house here, which is nice, so that when it does rain, which we did have a all-day rain yesterday, some of it fairly hard, there's no water sitting under here, but you can see that it was wet, which also is not unusual. There's an outdoor shower. Tide closed at the moment, maybe. Nope. So maybe garbage cans in there right now. It's a fairly large space. Then you have a little fish cleaning table here. I'm guessing that boat trailer is on their property. It doesn't look like it's moved in a long time, so I have a feeling it came with the house. These people have not owned the house very long. There's the septic system there, the septic tank, and a little grill. Decks could use a power washing. Siding is cedar shake, but they're nice wide decks, and they don't look terrible. I mean, they're obviously not new, but they're not bad. Railings could use a little sturdying up, but again, not terrible. All right, front door, and then you have this extra little crow's nest. Gives you a good look at the roof, and also a good view out there over to the sound. That view will not change. There's nothing buildable between here and there, so the view of the sound will stay. That's the quarterdeck restaurant you can see right there. If you trimmed up the trees, you might get a view of the ocean down there. Oh, yep. You can see it a little bit as I hold my phone up higher. Here's the roof. Looks to be a 5-tab architectural shingle. They've actually done some replacements around those boots. That must have been when they bought the house. It is not a new roof, but it is not the worst I've ever seen. Deck up here looks to be good. Doesn't wiggle too much. There is a built-in deck seat here, and then they have like this love seat. overall, not a bad view from up here. Looking around. See, they've also repaired the roof around that skylight. I'm not sure why they used different shingles. Maybe they couldn't get the same shingle coloration. And then there is a set of stairs here that goes down to the underneath. You can get a good look down the side of the house here. Cedar stakes look to be decent. Not terrible at all. They've replaced a couple of these boards here on the porch. All right, let's head on inside. This looks like a vinyl plank type flooring. I can't say it's luxury vinyl plank, but it is not wood. There is paneling on the walls. That's all paintable. I wouldn't take it down. I'd just paint it. The outdoor furniture is in this room right now, which is what we do in the wintertime, just bring it in. And that makes it look really crowded in here, but that all goes back outside. Windows have been replaced. Those are not original windows, so that's a good thing. I can't get over to that slider, but it does access the deck. The house does come furnished. Like it or not, you get the furniture. Dining area is tiny, but it's here. And again, that wood paneling. And then there's some sort of backsplashy stuff. Looks like Formica, like the countertop back here. Does have a stove, refrigerator. The cabinets look like they're original and they've been painted, which, you know, they look like they're doing all right. Dishwasher looks like it has seen better days. You get a really nice high bar here. Definitely original type cabinets, but not bad. Not bad at all. There is popcorn on the ceiling, and this house is a modular. You again can tell a modular by that nice thick wall right there. Two halves of the house brought together right there. All right, so then we start down the hall. There is a commercial grade blue carpet. To the right, you have a bedroom. That looks to be a full-size bed in the bedroom. Closet behind the door there. And again, just the paneling. There is a water stain here on the ceiling. Again, we did just have all of that rain. I can jump up there and touch it, but I can't tell if it's wet. Actively wet. There was a boot on the other side of the roof that looked like it had been repaired. Here's the bathroom that bedroom accesses, all paneling again. Original cabinet, locked owner's closet behind the door here. This is sheet vinyl. And then it looks like just your typical shower, all one-piece shower enclosure. The pink stuff in the bottom there is antifreeze. They put antifreeze down the drains to keep them from freezing during the winter time if the house is going to be closed up. Newer thermostat there. Washer dryer here in the hallway. They look to be newer. They're not original. The carpet continues down into the other two bedrooms. So you have a bedroom straight at the end of the hall here. And there you get a good view of the newer windows. This one is not a master. Again, kid bedroom. Could be super cute. Popcorn on the ceiling, and you can see where that metal vent has caused condensation and mold and water damage. So that would be something to, you know, change out with plastic, and you can get rid of that. And then the master bedroom, decent size. Lots of light. Again, the carpet shows up greeny kind of on the pictures, but it is more of a blue. Both of these bedrooms are towards the Highway 12 and the back door neighbor. The front of the house is all towards the ocean. And it's at least a queen size bed. Could actually put a little bit bigger in there if you wanted to. And this bedroom has a full bath. So you do have a commode. It's just a shower stall, the built-in kind, and then the old cabinet and sink. So that's all original there. The windows again have been replaced. Popcorn ceiling everywhere. There's one of those plastic vents. That's what I would switch out. The other vents, there's a metal vent. I'd switch all that out. And then you will avoid those kind of issues. There is an access here for the attic, but I don't have a ladder to get up there. There's your air handler. Very dusty in there. With that clean out valve there and the blue little thingy there, that makes me think that it might be newer. I don't have my glasses on to see, but you can get a good look at that. So that's basically the house. It is just a beach box up on stilts. Not in terrible condition. Definitely could use someone to come in and give it a little love. I did not see the hot water heater. That could be in that locked closet. And because I did not see any kind of locked owner storage downstairs, nor would you really want it downstairs because, again, this area does get flooding. So anything that you put down there, you would want to be elevated. Let's see if we can, at least before we sign off, get a look at that air handler. A nice side yard. Not room for a pool. House behind has a pool. And I don't know how far back that property line goes, but I would imagine somewhere in the middle of those trees. There's the air handler. Get a look at that. It does have some clean out ports down here so that if you close up the house like they did and you want to turn off the water and drain the pipes, you can. Also some sort of little access port here with a tube coming out. I'm guessing that might be where the hot water heater is located. Could be in that kid's bedroom in the back as well, in that closet. That's where the panel is too. Okay, so here's the air handler. Not a brand I'm familiar with. You can see where you're starting to get some corrosion in here and a little bit of buildup of debris. A lot of that looks like corrosion is pine needles. So we are surrounded right here by these cedars. So the unit itself does not look terrible. Let's see. Here we go. It'd be so nice if they put the dates on these like in a big, here it is sort of thing, but they never do. All right, that's pretty much it. That is the house. Outside you can see the soffits are in decent shape. You can hear Highway 12, so if that's something that bothers you, that is not going to go away. So the back side of the house is in excellent shape. Doesn't look like it ever sees the light of day. Good soffits. And the cedar shakes are in great shape. All right. Please let me know if you have any questions and have a great day.